Jay Morrison here, CEO, founder, fund manager of the Tulsa Real Estate Fund. We're here in New Orleans, NOLA, and here with some sponsors that we've just partnered with and committed capital to and funded this development here of 7 units. I want you guys to introduce yourselves and talk about the project a little bit.
Yes, so my name is Mason Thomas, co-owner with my partner Kia. And then Dent Hunter, he's our lead contractor. Okay. So project, Kia and I, is our third property, and I think it was her idea from the jump. I think I was part of the muscle for it, but just helping out and redeveloping New Orleans. So this building right here is actually 3 buildings all on one lot, 7 units. So really,
no one's lived in it since Katrina hit, so there's a lot of furniture stuff built up in there. So it's a project.
You know, I've talked to some clients that I have here in the city, and when I told them about this area, they were like, "Yo, this is a good area. Like a lot of gentrification happening here." Right. So this is truly buying back the block.
Absolutely.
What made you all come to us? I mean, all the lenders and funders out there. What made you guys, look at Tulsa Fund as your lending partner?
Yeah.
So we really like the mission of Tulsa. We actually went to a few other lenders that wouldn't lend on this deal because they thought it was, risky. It was commercial. It was just a lot of moving parts with it. But we believed in the deal, and we just needed someone to say yes. So. We believe in Tulsa. When I reached out to Jason, I think it was your loan officer, he really liked the deal, and we talked through it, and so. Good
stuff, yeah. So
it was actually good because we saw you on Instagram a while, way before this. So we followed your Instagram and checked up on your posts, and I know I always show her your posts.
Yeah, we both follow you.
And so when she actually found the Tulsa Real Estate, so she was like, well, it's Jay Morrison's real estate investment part. Yeah. So I was like, cool, let's do it.
Good stuff. Yeah, I had the opportunity, obviously, as the deals come through my pipeline, they're being underwritten, and get to see the due diligence that was done by the sponsors and obviously our team. Everything checked out. I loved you guys' scope of work, what your vision was for the property. Love what we saw in the after repair value appraisals and what the area is doing, and so we were excited to get involved with you and create some flexible financing so that folks that look like us in marginalized communities and urban areas have the opportunity to get funding that they often can't get, but doing it away from a fund manager where we got to lend responsibly, right? Yeah. So we need you guys to perform, right? So we have to perform and make it happen, but I'm certainly happy to partner with you all. Thank you, Queen, for the opportunity to fund you. King Dent, pleasure. Do your job, man.
Absolutely.
Don't go running off with the bag. No, and appreciate you too, King. So we're excited, looking forward to the tour. Let's go.
Here's the floor plan. I don't know. Here's the floor plan of the lodge. You want to look at that?
What we got, then? Bring me through.
All right, bring you through. So this is the first unit. It was an old commercial building. This was probably a grocery store or office in the past. What we're doing with this part is we're actually taking and we're going to open up the walls here to make this unit a little bit bigger. Okay. And down here we're going to have, living space, kitchen area, and we're going to have 2 bedrooms over here with a bath in this unit. So we're going to enlarge it a little bit, make it more feasible, so that way when we rent it or if we're doing an Airbnb, it'll be more comfortable for the end user.
Gotcha. So this down piece. You're talking about opening up this whole wall?
Right.
This right here, yep.
Just this section?
Yeah, just this section that you see, length on length, and we're going to make the back unit a little bit smaller so that both units will be sized where they have 2 bedrooms and a bath.
So there's 2 units down here on this section?
Yes. Right. And we have 3 up top.
All right, how many beds, how many baths each unit?
Upstairs you're going to have, I think all of them have 2 bedrooms, 2
is attractive. Good stuff. All right, good stuff.
So this will be that back bedroom in that floor plan.
Sure thing.
It's not much but the bedroom.
Okay.
So here, and then we'll throw a bathroom in the back of that. So probably widen this a little bit, but the bathroom will be right in there.
What do you guys think about doing for closet space?
So for part of it, like some of the units we can build in closets. Some of it, what we've done in the other Airbnb is, like furniture and like hanging units.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What's it called? The
Like an ottoman type.
Yeah, ottoman.
Yeah.
Kia is the queen of all the design. She's handsome.
Oh, I have a great design partner recommendation for you that I will give you. A guy who is phenomenal. All out of this world. Interior
Okay.
design here in the city.
Okay,
He's in
yeah.
New Orleans, local. We just met with him. We were with him last night. His crib is like nuts.
Yeah.
So I would love to, you know, he's a great Airbnb partner to consider.
All right, awesome, cool, love it. Watch out step.
Watch your step.
We're actually going to demolish this house, and we want to put a new house on it, maybe a double or maybe even a fourplex on it. With the zoning of commercial for New Orleans, we're able to have that flexibility to do a little bit more with it than you traditionally have in a residential area. So we put in our permits to knock this down. We have to go through a couple steps to get that done, but we're going to focus on the fireplex and the double, and then after that we're going to focus on developing this other land use that we have here. This
Gotcha.
building been sitting since Katrina. It's been damaged.
When's your plans to demo? During this process?
Yeah, doing the process. Yeah, as soon as we get approved permits, we have to go through the neighborhood association and get it demoed. Once they approve it at their next meeting, which I'm sure they will, we're going to go ahead and demo the building, doing the process of doing this. So.
Gotcha. And I'm obviously assuming the bones and structure of this is real solid, even since the Katrina stuff.
Yeah, it was a really solid home, and also it was built, you know, just very well. Even the side on it, the old cypress siding, we're going to stay and use and sand it down, and actually get some, you know, fresh coats of paint on that. So we have some real good bones with both of the properties. This one just, you know, this being an older property, probably built in 40s, 1930s. It's just time for it to come down without the maintenance being done to it. This
Gotcha.
one's taken care of a little bit better.
All right, sounds good.
This will be how majority of the units are set up for Airbnb or short-term rental.
All right, so for this unit, definitely we're going to put new floors in, new cabinets. We're redoing the ceilings, putting in central AC in each unit. They have old heaters in here. We're going to remove that stuff and just make it more convenient. New bathrooms be fully renovated, and new doors. New windows for some of the windows that are damaged. So, basically we're going to have it ready for Airbnb. It's going to be set up very well for that.
Gotcha. What's your time frame on the completion of this unit and overall the building?
This whole building is going to take us about 90 days to complete this whole project. The one next door, which is the double, we're going to finish that in 30 days. So we're in the process of working on that as we speak. We got electrical, HVAC, and plumbers coming in this week to work on both units, but they're going to focus on that first, and then they're going to move over to this side.
Yeah, and the double still Airbnb kind of plan, rental strategy, etc.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, sounds good.
Same thing, 2 rooms, bathroom right here, kitchenette area. I think for an Airbnb, literally 1.5 miles from the French Quarter, which is the destination in New Orleans. You can't beat it. It's not even a $5 Uber. You and your friends, and you can fit, 2 big rooms, nice sized rooms, so you can get some folks in here. You can come down with friends. So same thing. Obviously knocking all this stuff out.
Good stuff. It does seem to have just good structure in general, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing we did like about the property when they took me over to look at it, was that it had a solid structure, and also, keep the New Orleans flavor, but also add the amenities to it that's needed, for us AC and, making sure we got some new flooring, and, we have some different selections that we chose that's going to help the home overall longevity last a lot longer. We're going to do granite countertops. We got a nice cabinet selection that we're going to use in it, so we're really happy with the way that, the outcome is going to be and how it's going to look. A couple steps.
So same thing. This one's going 2-bed, bathroom, kitchenette. I think that the good thing about it is it's straightforward. Everyone's the same, which is exciting because hey, we're gonna do the same thing, same type of bathroom, same type of kitchen for all of them. Cookie cutter.
Do
We want to do
volume.
different designs.
And our plan
The
is
colors,
Yeah, colors.
some of the tile work
make it look
might be a
good.
little bit different, just to distinguish each unit a little bit.
maybe even name each unit. We were thinking
Yeah,
something
kind of
like that
branded.
too.
Yeah, it's just marketing. Though.
Yeah.
Well, how'd you guys find this?
Yeah, so when we got into it, it's funny, man. It's moving so quickly.
Yeah, we just started actually.
December of last year. So we created an LLC. We created an email for our LLC. We created a logo, all that stuff. And actually, every morning I would just post on Craigslist with our company logo, looking to buy homes, for sale, whatever. So wholesalers they always send our stuff. So every time they call, I'm like, hey, this is my contact. Just shoot me what you got. I'm gonna look at it. I'll call you if we ever like something. So funny, the guy who sent me this, he sent me probably about 4 or 5 before, and I've gone and looked at it. It was like, he was like, well, it takes this much, just the ARV on it, these are the comps. I'm like, that's not a comp.
Nah, numbers.
That's not the ARV. I'm like, so he sent this, and I kind of overlooked it, but Kia is, way more thorough than me. So she was like, you need to look. I looked at the numbers, like, this looks good. You need to go see it. So I'm like, all right. So we came out here the very next day and saw it, and I was like, I'm calling back and putting an offer. So yeah, I was like, I like this. I was like, this is good. So
good one.
I mean, it's the same thing.
Numbers game.
Yeah. Be careful.
Yeah, this is probably the most damaged of all the units. Definitely had some mortuary issues on the outside that we need to repair in order to fix the inside. So we're gonna have some further demo with sheetrock repair and also some sealing of the outside and also some wood change on the outside. But this is the unit that we're actually cutting off the front of the unit. We're still going to have 2 bedrooms, 2 baths in this unit, but we're going to take from that front space and make this unit more, more tidy, but at the same time efficient for our use of it, while we expand the other unit in the front. So we had a lot of stuff in here. So of course we've been giving a lot of stuff away. We try to save on dumpster space, but at the same time we got other dumpsters on the way, so we can get everything out of here. So that way we can complete the demo of this one, and then we can start working. Of course, the top 3 units are going to be up and running really, really fast. The bottom 2 units take a little bit more time just because of the framing and also the mold remediation that we need to do.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about
Yeah, so we need to do to this property. So we'll have all of those things taken care of, but it's actually going to be a real nice unit at the end when we finish up.
Good stuff.
Bedroom, we're going to actually have a fireplace that needs to refurbish. So we're going to definitely refurbish the fireplace, just, pop up and support of it, just to make it nice and a nice cozy room. We're getting this up really fast. This one's going to be 30 days. We actually have siding and we have OSB and everything going up this week. Interior wise, we have electrician, plumbing, and HVAC coming in this week. Following week, we want to take off our sheetrock paint and get ready to do our floors and cabinets, so that way we can get this one up and get this generating some funds.
Gotcha. So 1 bedroom, living space, bathroom.
Yep.
And then for the front, we're gonna do like a pull-out kind of situation to make it an extra
Sleeping area.
Sleeping area for folks. We're gonna keep these floors too. I guess it's a good thing they got it wet, but I mean, this is the floor underneath, so the floors are gonna look good. We're gonna sand and finish the floors.
That's
keep the character of the house.
That's the good thing about some of these houses. It looked like the repairs had started on this for Katrina, but nobody actually stayed in the property.
Gotcha.
So the good thing is the structure's still good. So being able to refurbish these floors, I can't wait till you guys come back and look at the finished product.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be like, whoa, it's 360 from what we're seeing right now. So it'll be some good fun stuff on the next visit you have out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like Jeanette, we did another project and they looking at it now before and after, and it's like
Night and day.
So but it's good to rebuild our city. I'm born and raised there, and also provide good places for people to stay.
Yeah, that's why it's good that we're even documenting some of this process, because this is what we don't see as a community, right? Often it's not promoted as highly as a lot of the things we see in pop culture. So here, what's special about it, for me, is that you have a Black-owned real estate development firm, Black-owned contracting firm, historically Black-owned real estate crowd fund that we're able to synergize together. We talk about group economics, we talk about Black Wall Street, we talk about buying back the block, we talk about,
and we doing all of that.
Yeah, right? And we talk about all those hashtags that are easy to put on Instagram, but this is what the work looks like in real life, right? And with many crowd investors who came from our community as well. And so it's like, we have 9,400 partners in our fund. Many of them, they're all watching you, and they're watching me, they're watching us. They're all, right? And the world's watching all of us to see what are these folks do together. And New Orleans is watching you. And it's the opportunity where we can raise capital together, restore our communities. Everybody benefits economically from it, all the way from you all as investors and developers, from the contracting team, from us as a fund, we're benefiting. Our fund partners are benefiting. Everybody eats. And the community is more restored and better because of it. And like, that's the magic. That's what, our forefathers, Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, Dr. Malcolm, that's what really we're preaching about economics and doing for self and pulling ourselves up by the bootstraps.
Absolutely.
Right? So, it's just amazing, and I'm happy to be a part of that.